Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for January 25th through the 28th, Monday through Thursday, for my Capricorns. How are you, my Cappies? Now, I hope you are great. Now, you know I'm doing Monday through Thursday reading, so I use, of course, my two Radley Valentine decks. I'm going to use my Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main message. I will pull one from my Angel Tarot cards. Now, also, I will pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. Remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Oh, okay, we got one flying out already. Now, I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job, just deliver the message. I don't have to understand, and many times, I really have to remember that because I want to understand. But you tell me what it means. We have a full moon this week on the 28th. It is in Leo. I do feel that this is going to be a really strong full moon. That remember 3 days before, 3 days after, it's a good time to do your release, relinquish, request, release what's holding you back, relinquish what you don't need anymore, request, because it's good to ask for stuff. I like the day before, the day of, and the day after. I like the more compressed version of that. But it is going to be strong because as I was getting ready and doing all the stuff that I do to get ready for the readings, I started to see all of these, well, I shouldn't say all, but I just started to see silent movie clips. And it was very much exaggerated motions. I'm trying to tell everybody, so if you cross-watch, you'll hear the same story. But it was very exaggerated, very much pantomime. It was very much, the hands, the type of thing. So I do think this is going to be a very powerful full moon, and I do think it's going to be a positive full moon. It is Leo, and it's kind of like Leo's the ruler. Leo's the one that says, enough is enough already. Anyway, we have three cards. These two reverse, these two face down. This one's reversed. Let's see what we have. So, again, release, relinquish, request. Well, this is going to be a good time for you to request because your first card, the one that popped, is Archangel Jophiel, and it is the star. The star is that make-a-wish, is things are going to start happening. Things, so this is you putting this out there. You have to, my Capricorns, keep your thoughts and your words positive. This is air energy. We are in this, an age of Aquarius. You have to speak positive. You have to think about what it is you want in your life. Now, many times over, we can ask for very specific, but sometimes we need to be a little broader with what we ask. So I would like to be happy in my life, but I'd like to have enough money to do, we need to be broader with this. Many times people will say, well, I want a job that gives me this, this, and this. Well, then you can get that job, but then you may not be happy in that job. Okay, so you want to kind of give a global type of energy. Now, we are also coming closer and closer, and I think this is going to be important for you, my Capricorns. We are in the shadow of the retrograde, the shadow of Mercury retrograde. So Mercury goes retrograde on the 1st of February. So being in the shadow, there is a lot of karmic type of influence going on even now. Universal influence. There is, I'm kind of getting this thing about things being set into a, I shouldn't even say a better place, but being set into their rightful place. Okay? Okay. So the star, Archangel Jophiel. Now we have a 17, so we have the 1, new beginnings, transition, 7, the divine umbrella, kind of like you do what you can do, but then the higher power takes over. Higher power, your guardian angel, spirit guide, voice of the universe, your divine, whoever that is. So, and yes, even your guardian angel can call in some big guns like Archangel Jophiel to help you through this time too. So, but then we add the 2, 1 plus 7, 8, and that's unlimited opportunities. A dream come true. Believe in yourself, the end of a difficult situation. So This is really going to be big for you. Good stuff for you. Put it out there. Put it out there. You can write it down. And you know, I'm a believer in writing it down, putting it on the refrigerator, or putting it somewhere that you can see it. But speak it. Say, this is what I want. This is going to happen. This one is reversed. Here we go. The Empress, Archangel Gabriel. Now remember, I talked about the shadow of Mercury retrograde. Whenever I see the Empress, I feel of the Empress is like the universe wanting to gift us. And I feel that this is going to be that time. You really, 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 my Capricorns, out of all the times, please listen to what I'm saying. Write it down this week. Put it out there. Put it out there. And while I like that day before, day of, and the day after, I would even just go all 3 days before, 3 days after. Put it out there into the universe. Make sure you watch your words. Make sure what it is that you want. Archangel Gabriel is the divine messenger. Whenever we have Mercury retrograde, we're not quite into it, but we're in that shadow. Whenever it's Mercury retrograde, and Mercury's in Aquarius, right? Aquarius. So it's all, this is all air energy. This is, to me, the divine writing karma. Okay? Now, you can also get, whenever we're Mercury retrograde too, we're not quite there yet. This is the 1st of February. There's a lot of people that come back into your life again. And that's because karma must be met. But the Empress is providing wonderful things. The Empress wants to give you good energy. Okay? So if you have been not working, great time to go and ask for that job. Great time for that interview this week too. Okay. Time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded. And we were talking about creativity, weren't we? So this is still part of this there's a lot of creation energy here. There's a lot of creativity energy here. Luxurious or abundant resources. So things coming to you. So this is going to be one of those lucky weeks for you. Your last card here, the Knight of Ariel. Now, Knights, very directional. Once you get on your path, you keep going on your path. Now, the Knight's underlying energy is fire, so it's passionate burning, but Ariel is your work energy. That is your energy, okay? So get to work. But the fact that you have the Empress and that 3 has a lot of celestial type of energy, so we have that 17, the star, very much something that's not necessarily under your control, but it's almost like your wishes, your prayers, things are being heard and things are going to be moving. But the Knight is getting to work. The Knight of Ariel gets to work and gets things done. So so while there's going to be this very strong supernatural, you still have to do the work, you still have to do the job, but it's not going to be as hard as you might think it is because you have this supernatural umbrella over you. Anyway, Knights, your energy, the Ariel is your energy, Earth energy, Taurus, and Virgo. So, trustworthy, understanding, devoted, funny. There's so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan, write it down, being watched over by someone kind. And obviously, you've got these two watching over you and helping you through this week. So, there's a lot of magic in the world. There's a lot of magic. And this is that time for you, my Capricorn, for you to maybe believe a little bit more in magic. They say, what is a realist? A realist is an experienced optimist, and I would say that you are probably more realistic. But maybe this is a good time for you to have that optimistic side. Maybe this is that time for you to believe a little more in magic. Well, this card just popped. Let's see what it says. The 2 of Earth. So Earth energy again. 2 has some decisions. Crossroads. Which way do I go? So, this is, what are you going to choose to do? What are you going to do? You have, and this could be very hard. This could be I do understand this. This could be very hard for my Capricorns. You like to see it to believe it, okay? You like to know. This is what's the reality. And then we have this, which is a little bit beyond, But yet, my Capricorns, you do have great faith, but you're more that realist, and you're kind of like, well, I need to see it. Or I've had faith before and it didn't quite go my way. Well, I would say this week is going to be one of those weeks that you can definitely have faith and believe that it's going to happen. So, the Two of Earth is too much going on at once. The need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. So there is some decision energy with that too. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Now, again, there's a lot of that karma energy. There's a lot of that wishing energy, dreams come true. You still have to do your work, but please, 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 out of any of the times, this is what I'm going to tell you. Write it down and then speak it out, because there's all this air energy going on here. Okay? You can do it by yourself. You don't have to do it in front of people. You don't even have to tell anyone that you did it. You can keep up the realist personification. Okay? Let's see what card, what crystal, or what energy might be helpful for you this week. Here we go. Angelite. I have Angelite. Here we go. Make sure I've got my candles there so I don't want to burn myself. This is Angelite. So this is on that raw side, but this is polished here. I love this Angelite. Okay, let me put that back. Make sure. Okay. Angelite, well, we got the angels. And remember, Gabriel is the divine messenger, so you could be hearing some really big news this week. Angel communication, clairvoyance, well, full moon, alignment, dream insights. Well, to me, too, I'm not somebody, I'm better at telling you to do this than doing it myself. But if you do dream, keep a notebook, write it down. Okay? Okay. You've got some big, this is some big metaphysical type of energy for you this week. It really is. So what you're going to do with it, I don't know. I would try to make use of it. So now I'll take a moment, go ahead, like, share, subscribe. It does help. More importantly, and as always, my Capricorns, please know you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.